The Neenah Joint School District is committed to igniting a passion for excellence in all of our students, like me, as we move forward together. We consistently outperform state averages on tests like the ACT, and last year, over 95% of our seniors graduated. If that wasn't enough, almost 94% of our current seniors are graduating with college and tech college credits, saving families thousands of dollars. Doing these things inside and outside the classroom every day costs money. It's pretty complicated, but maybe I can help you understand. Public schools create their budget with money from 3 sources: federal, state, and local taxes. 57% of our budget is funded by the state, but did you know that starting in 1994, the state put limits on how much revenue a district could produce? These limits kept up for a little while, but since 2012, the increases to these limits have not kept up with inflation. While the state is now investing more in public education, a gap remains. Money from the U.S. government makes up less than 2% of our budget and usually goes to fund specific programs. But sometimes, state and federal laws require us to provide certain programs without giving us money for them, which means that other areas, including facilities, can face cuts to cover the cost of those required programs. In 2019, over 75% of school districts relied upon money from a referendum to help close this gap in funding. Our district has not passed a facilities referendum since 1995, almost 25 years ago. So unlike the majority of other districts in our state, we have no money to help close this gap. School districts must ask for community support to receive this funding. In a recent community survey, over 66% agree that the Neenah Joint School District should pursue a referendum to secure additional funding. We are also proud to say that 74% of our residents are either satisfied or very satisfied with the Neenah Joint School District. The Neenah Joint School District is committed to using its resources in a way that is financially responsible while providing students, like me, with continued access to high-quality programming. But without the additional funding needed to close the gap between inflation and school revenue limits, our facilities have suffered. Recently, our Board of Education listened to our community and developed a long-term vision, one referendum, and one vote that will impact me and more than 6,700 current students and tens of thousands more in our future. You have a chance to decide if the Neenah Joint School District should receive that funding on April 7th, 2020. This opportunity is provided to you by the school board through their unanimous approval of a question for the April 7th ballot. A past referendum would allow the school board to make sure all of our buildings are secure, so students feel safe. A past referendum would also provide resources to build a brand new high school, renovate our current high school into a middle school and intermediate school, and add needed space at all of our elementary schools. All students, all schools would be transformed within 4 years, at less than 50 cents a day on an average home in our community. Thanks for taking the time to learn more about this complicated subject. You can see all of these details and much more at the Neenah Joint School District website. And remember, don't forget to cast your vote on Tuesday, April 7th.